much good. I didn't have to do much work. Sort of once I got out, he was coming into the race so strong, and I saw Military Attack was off the bridle, and I was going a lot better than him. And I got the run between Liberator and Same World, and he dashed really quick, and I actually dropped my whip when I went to go for him. So panic button hit, and I went from looking pretty to kicking him and slapping him and just doing my best to get him across the line.
Performed in the class that we asked him to, which is a very good sign. He's hasn't been winning by big margins, but his wins have been quite convincing, even though only short margins. He's held the horses off. So today again, he off the one alley, which he's been fortunate enough to draw a few times in his career. He was afforded the run of the race, and he was given a split to win the race at the top of the straight, and went on with it.
Sort of immediately after the race, how do you sort of put that into context with what he's done in the past and sort of what's ahead of him? Because after the Sasa, when he won, you said, well, I need to see him step up. He's won the Group 2 today. Yeah,
well, it's a very good sign that he can go up in company and meet those ratings of the better horses. Akima Feed 118, so he has to go to that to beat him. And the other two good horses are higher rated than that, but they haven't sort of been in the finish today. They might improve for the next run. But he can't do any more than win, like most horses, and we just have to remain optimistic about his further improvement.
Yeah, I thought he ran terrific. We had our options pretty limited with the barrier draw we were given. However, having said all that, the horse himself travelled kindly. I went back with him, and I followed Matthew on California Memory into the race, and I had a beautiful run. The winner had a soft, sucky run, a cushy run on the rail, and probably the difference in the end. But having said all that, he's bounced back, and he's the keen feedback to what do you think he is.
It was a very good run under the circumstances. Obviously, second run up to 2,000 metres, we drew 10. We're committed to going forward. I got a lovely run in the race, but Liberator started to take off 800 metres from home and really made it a staying test and dragged it out of my horse. And like I said, being second up, he couldn't sustain a long run like that and keep going through. But if we draw a nice gate like the winner, get a nice run, we would have been closer, but that'll top him off nicely for December.
Oh, he went okay. They won a fairly brisk pace today. I just had a bit trouble keeping up, like taking on to the end of them, but he showed his turn of foot, so he should be spot on for an international day.
Thought he was going to win at 600. Really coming in the race, got off the favourites back. Probably just finds the ground a little bit firm for him.
Ashkir, I thought his run wasn't too bad. Obviously, I was expecting him to run a little bit closer at the finish, but he ran on. I had a bad barrier also. I had to come back and ride him for luck. I had a run coming through on the straight, but he was not good enough to close up the gap between him and the leaders. I think he was just a fair run, to be honest.
I thought he'd pick up a little bit better than that. He had a good spot. Pace was genuine, but I just think over the 2,000 against that opposition, they just have a little bit more of a turn of foot than him. But it'd be better if he goes to Vaz. The triple suited much better.
He was one of the oldest horses most in the race, and I think he done what he had to. He set the pace, and he type of hold the race from up there, but he just had enough to lose with.
Well, he's kind of horse he jumped from the class 3 on the Group 2 today. Otherwise, he don't run very bad. Actually, I'm next to the 5th or 6th place. Anyway, the 3 and 4 in front is very quality horse. He tried very hard on it anyway, and I think he's the kind of horse he will improve for the following times.